Alright, back for round 2, won the die roll. Uh, well, that hand is... Hmm. Control Magic is a great card, but I don't think I can keep 6 lands. Like, if I draw 2 more lands, I cannot really win. And I have enough card draw spell in my deck that I can still come back after a mulligan. I don't think it's a keeper. This one is not a keeper either, unfortunately. Not a whole lot we can do. It's not even close. Like, even with the scry, I need too many things to be able to do stuff. Like, I have a 5 6, and a 6 drop, a card that I need 2 more lands to be able to cast. Deep Analyze is 3 more lands. This is not even close, unfortunately. The first one might have been kind of close, but I think it easily goes wrong if you keep that. Pretty much if there's 2 land on the top of your library, I think you lose. So yeah. And that one is unkeepable. Okay, we'll keep that. Not a huge fan, but don't really think we want that. I mean, it's fine, but we don't need the land right now, and we need to draw card draw spell to come back in the game, card advantage wise. Not sure what we are playing against, but depending on what my opponent is doing, this might be a decent hand. If they're playing a beatdown deck, that could be decent-ish. Soaring Markov, not looking very exciting. I'll probably let that hit me for 1, and if it grows up to a 2-2 at some point, I'm gonna kill it. My opponent might just, hit for 1 and then make it draw. Could be a decent play to play around removal spell. Or they might just have nothing. Wimbrisk Height. So it's some sort of Winnie White beatdown deck, which I think should be a fine matchup. I have enough removal. I have a Languish. Yeah, that should not be too bad. Batterskull. I like that card a fair amount in this matchup. Honestly, I'm gonna leave them, hit me for 1 and just kill bigger threats. Like, if this doesn't grow, it's just fine. Like, it's not gonna kill me before I can cast my stuff, unless there really aren't any land on my library, on the top cards of my library. Control Magic is another very good card in this kind of matchup against, aggressive mid-range deck. Yeah. I cannot recast that right now, unfortunately. Like, here, if my opponent plays a Planeswalker, I'm really in trouble. I think if they had drawn Elspeth, they would have cast it before attacking and attack for 4, but I might be wrong. Thrun the last troll is not something I'll be able to beat, I don't think so. Well, I do have Languish in my deck, so never mind. But do I want to kill the champion? I don't think I want to kill that quite yet. And I think we'll still continue to wait on the removal and hope we can draw something. Like, if I can cast Batterskull, I think I can, stabilize against the Thrun, unless they have a removal. This game obviously not going great because of my Mulligan, but Thrun is an issue, though I guess I do have one of the few answers to Thrun in my deck, Selfless Spirit. Fine. We'll Doomblade that. Nissa. So my opponent built some sort of white-green beatdown deck. Now Thrun is out of range of actually, let's do. Well, I should have Doomblade that, I guess. In the end, it doesn't really matter, because if they really want to keep it, they can sack the spirit. Yeah, sure. But now that Thrun is out of range of the Languish, I don't think we can win anymore. And we drew Maelstrom Pulse. We can kill that, go down to 5. Then Languish doesn't save us. Batterskull just buys us 1 turn. Yeah, we are not beating a 5/5 Thrun, unfortunately. This game kind of went wrong for us. I don't think this should be a bad matchup, though. But yeah, even land casts Batterskull, Chum Block. No, I guess Grave Titan. Yeah, land, Batterskull, Chump Block, and then Grave Titan. That might have been an out. So might have been a bit early. Too early to consider. I don't think we could have won that one though. And this is my opponent has nothing in hand, but if they just have a one removal or a few things, there's no way I can win. Alright, I have a very unexistent sideboard, I would say, so not much to change here. It's nice that Abrupt Decay can kill the Nisa. That could really be important in some games. Yeah, Batterskull into Grave Titan, I guess, was potentially saving me, so it was a bit too early to concede. I think we are. Yeah, we were not drawing our outs as we saw. That being said, yeah, that might have been a mistake. I'm leading with Polluted Delta because this is a matchup where I actually want to have Counterspell available on turn 2. No reason to fetch. I don't really mind if I draw my Underground Sea here. Could use some more lands. But yeah, I want to do that to buy time. Maybe deal with something threatening. Noble Yark. Think since it's a human and it's gonna give my opponent mana, I don't love them having that. I'm gonna counterspell. I think it's good enough target to counterspell. Saves 1 damage right now. I guess it saves 2 damage right now because of Exalted, and means they have a less degenerate draw this game. Read the Bone, Compulsive Research. Huh. Close call. I think Read the Bone slightly better because we can see 4 cards if needed. Because I think we want to find a sweeper ASAP here or some removal. I don't mind these, but I don't love them either. I'm gonna keep that on top. I think it's good enough. It's looking good enough to me because without the Bayou, it would not be the case, but the ability to Mystic Take something next turn, get some sort of pressure on the board, being able to maybe trade with Champion of the Parish seems good. Them dropping a Tarmogoyf is very bad news for us, as somehow it's already a 4/5. Yeah. Ooh, Doomblade. Well, that's a great news. Alright, that's the answer we needed. Kinda have to take 5 here. And if they don't play anything, I'm gonna Doomblade the Tarmogoyf at end of turn, but let them cast something is just bad. If they play 4th Thrun, it's gonna be very difficult for us to win. But oh well. So my opponent put a card on the bottom, which is, I guess, pretty good news. Yeah, we'll be snaking that away. It's not great, but this way we have a 2/2 to block the champion. And like, I don't really want to end up not doing anything this turn. If I draw a land, I'm gonna Compulsive Research and Doomblade. Now that I not draw land, well, I could lead with Compulsive and try to draw land. The thing is, if I miss, I take 4 damage for no reason, and I don't think I can afford that. We have 11 lands in the deck, which is quite a lot. Like I'm pretty likely to hit a land, and all my other land can enters the battlefield and tap. But is it the right move to make? I'm kinda unsure. It's risky. Think I'll do it, but it's really risky. It might be completely wrong. Since all my lands come in other lands and enters the battlefield untapped, I don't know. I think the Quagmire is not gonna help that much, and making sure our land enters the battlefield untapped for the next few turns is quite important here. I'm pretty sure about that. Like next turn, this gives us Dark Petition into Languish, which if they play a Thrun is gonna be extremely important. Yeah. If they play a human, I'm gonna trade with champion, that's for sure, if they allow me to do that. Wolfear, Silver Heart. A problematic card, to say the least. Let's see what they bond with, though. That. Okay. So we could block here, kill that, and eat the champion, and take 4. And then we can kill that with Ratchet Confluence if needed. Or we can jump. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Seems good enough to me. I don't love taking 4, but you know, this is not a burn deck. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna randomly die to some bolt or stuff, so it's not the end of the world. Clearly don't love that again, but I think we can still be fine. I think we need to triple Ratchet Confluence in that and drop a Tomb tapped and pass the turn. Keep Dark Petition in case something bad happens. Like, this has 5 toughness, so it doesn't die to Languish, so I kinda have to kill it like this way, which I don't love, but nope, I'm not gonna pay life. And I can start beating down. My opponent's left with 2 cards. Even if it's a Thran, which I think is the most threatening card in my opponent deck, at least it's the most threatening card I've seen yet, I can deal with that. If they have a Planeswalker, I can Dark Petition for Maelstrom Pulse. And I have deep analysis to find my finishers and some more answers. I think we should be winning that game, but we are at 6, so not the best place to be in. Hero of Blade Hole. That might force me to use my petition right now. Regrowth. Okay, no, that changes things. I will honestly, I think the play is regrowth the Doomblade and kill that. Yeah, I want to keep this in hand as long as possible, so I have answers to whatever my opponent might try to do. I guess we have 5 mana left, so we can actually get back Confluence, give that -4 and draw 1 card, and it's slightly better. But I lose a life in the process, but I've 2 life, I guess, because of the Misty. I think it's slightly better. Yeah. And you know, this is cube. My opponent's not gonna give that +2/+2 out of nowhere. Like, it's not very likely to happen. Okay, so cast. Target draws a card. I want to draw, and I want to target that twice. And I'm at 4 now, but I drew my Grave Titan, which is my fastest, most efficient finisher. So hopefully we can just drop that and kill them. Oh, they have the Thran, which is annoying. We'll be using Dark Petition into Languish. I guess I could drop the Grave Titan first and then do that. Yeah, and I have, you know, I have Force of Will in the back, so I don't think I will die to a random, you know, removal or, yeah. And dropping that, the Grave Titan now means I can kill my opponent sooner, and that's pretty important. Yeah, I think this is a slightly better play. Selfless Spirit, I do not care about that. It's not great against Languish. So hopefully they just drop another random creature, and I can just Languish everything but the Titan away. Now we'll be using the Dark Petition, and I will do it first. I lose some damage, but I don't really want them to be able to double block if they are willing to do that. And I still have the Force of Will in the back in case something bad happens. I can also gain 2 life of the Brutality if needed. So yeah, Languish is gonna be my... I choose you, Languish. And we'll drop that. And obviously Self-Effect Spirit or Regenerate doesn't help against -4 toughness. And I think with the Force of Will in the back and the Grave Titan starting to attack this turn, this should be good enough. I would feel slightly more frightened without the Force of Will, but here I really don't see how my opponent is gonna defeat the Grave Titan with Force of Will backup. And also, you know, Collective Brutality is something, it's not irrelevant. Kitchen things, you can have them. I will not be the one caring about kitchen things today. Do we even want to kill the things? Probably not before combat, at least. Yeah. I don't think my opponent has instant or sorceries in hand. If they would have instant or sorceries, I would think about Pass to Exile or Sword to Plowshare, which they would already have cast on the Grave Titan, so that just doesn't seem very likely. Chump block here, fine. And now I can drain them for 2 and make sure I have a kill. Well, it doesn't change match, I guess, man. But this and that. So yeah, I really don't think they have an instant or sorcery. Those get rid of land. I can even hard cast Force of Will now. I could depenalize his trying to find a blue card, and if I miss I can still flashback. But if I end up missing because there's no blue card on the top 4 cards of my library, then I can easily lose that game for actual no reason, so I don't really see why I would do that. Especially when I have a very safe kill next turn. But that should be it. That should be it. The opponent deck is going to be tough to beat on the play though. They have a bunch of mana accelerant, some pretty fat threatening stuff, and they are going to be able to apply pressure quite badly. Living Death, you know, it's a Wrath of God, but it's a bit too slow actually. I think it's a bit too slow. Like even Languish on the draw feels kind of slow. I do have a bunch, I mean not a bunch, but it's an amount of cheap removal and counterspell though, so it's not the worst. Duress is not looking particularly good, but it's decent. Yeah, I don't see anything being much better than what I have right now here. I guess the real issue with Living Death is that it's really good if somehow nothing dies before turn 5, but if nothing dies before turn 5, I think I'll be dead, which is an issue. I guess this deals with Thrun though, because it's sacrifice. It's just clunky in the late game when it's gonna reanimate things on the opponent's board and nothing on my board. I don't think we want that. It's kinda close, but I think it could be more troublesome than anything else. I think with a decent draw, like if I have a counterspell or a removal on turn 2, then maybe a card draw or another removal, and then my Languish or Control Magic, I can come on top, but tough matchup. Force of Will is great though. Champion of the Parish, no champion. No turn 1 is actually extremely good for me, I feel like, in this matchup. Need a green for the decay, but it should be decent. Tormogryph as a 0-1. Sure. Don't really want to Force of Will that. It's not threatening right now. It will end up being threatening at some point, but I think we can afford to let it resolve for now. Especially since I did not fetch. Even if I counter a creature or planeswalker, it's still gonna be a 2-3, which is something I can live with. Kitchen think I will counterspell though, especially since it will come back. Sure, now I get hit for 2, but getting hit for 2 on turn 3 against my open deck really doesn't seem like something that's too bad. Ooh, Tomb was a great draw. Yeah, we don't need the black yet, so we'll drop that without losing life. Next turn I can Abrupt Decay the Tarmogoyf, which is great. And I can Force of Will something if I need to. I will Force of Will that. I don't love doing that, but especially since now I'm getting hit for 3. But I don't really want to let that resolve. I guess I could let it resolve and then Abrupt Decay the Nissa, but then I would have to deal with Tarmogoyf. Might want to cast Tasigur over Abrupt Decay next turn. It uses my mana better, and Tasigur in theory makes the... Well, first it will shrink the Goyf, which is quite great. Second, it will block the Goyf, and next turn, if I draw black, I might be able to Wretched Confluence. Well, I don't need black for Wretched Confluence, but if I draw black, I might be able to Brutality and Decay. Brutality to remove removal for Tasigur could be decent. I don't think we want to do that, though, because there are no target for the -2 effect, which we kind of want here. So now Tarmogoyf was shrink down, which is good. We are at 14, we have a better board, we have 3 removal in hand. I'm again very worried about Thrun. That being said, Tasigur does deal with Thrun as long as it's not dead. So this game is not going too bad so far. My opponent does have 5 cards in hand, obviously, and I'm... Well, I guess I was on the draw, but I Force of Will, so we are completely equal regarding the cards in hand. Student of Warfare. Duress, well... Is it worth using Duress? Yeah, actually Duress can take Planeswalker, so it's better than, you know, using Brutality. Let's see, it does boost the Tarmogoyf though, which I don't love, but it's still not gonna be good enough to pass Tasigur, I don't think so. Oh, they do have a pass! Huh! And Colorfit PV4 too? Well, I did not expect that. Now, well, I might want to get rid of my opponent's collective effort. Okay, Ingellant of Serenity and Dromoka are really not annoying. Well, Dromoka is slightly annoying, but I have removal and it's not coming soon, so I'm just gonna write down to not forget. Dromoka. I will pick the pass. Now, do I want to get rid of the collective effort so they cannot kill my Tasigur? Kind of feel like I like doing that, and it's not gonna grow the Tarmogoyf bigger. And Wretched Confluence is not looking necessary right now. I don't know, then I'm kind of left with nothing. But the board is even. If I can kill the Tarmogoyf, it's gonna be in my favor. I'm talking about the board. My opponent has 3 lands and 2 cards they cannot play in hand. And as soon as I kill Tarmogoyf, I can start attacking them. It's a 4-turn clock, and then I can start getting stuff back with my Tasigur. They draw a land, so nothing is gonna happen. And now we'll just start to beat down, actually. Yeah. Pressure. Pressure, and then card advantage of the Tasigur. Alright, sweet. I feel like I'm playing some sort of modern deck, you know, some sort of control modern deck, which is fun with Tasigur, bunch of removal. Elvish Mystic does... yeah, it's fine, but it means they could cast Dromoka next turn, potentially. Ooh, Dark Petition is amazing. We don't really want to use that now. Let me reread Tasigur. It's been quite a long time since I haven't seen that activated or activated myself. Yeah. Okay, so that will give me something good. I think we want to do that now. Yeah, I think so. Like, we will not be using Dark Petition, and maybe they give us... Well, if they give us Duress, which they will probably give us, we will not use that, but oh well. Ooh, some nice little things. So I'm pretty sure they are gonna give us duress because it's not doing anything right now. But after that, we should get something relevant, which is good. That being said, next turn we might have to Dark Petition into Doomblade to kill the Dragon Lord Dromoka. And then, I guess if they draw another land, they can play the Serenity Angel, which would be kinda annoying. I don't really love playing, you know, a beatdown deck. Why? Why? I don't see that being worse than Duress anytime soon, especially since, well, I cannot use it right now, but if they don't draw land and I can kill the elf, then they have to draw another land. Why? They can give me Duress, right? Non card. Yeah. Oh, they top deck Karuk. That's bad. No, it's beatable. I don't love it though. Why would you give me a Removal when you can give me a useless card? I don't get the... I really don't get that move. Now I can kill the wolf and start to beat down. It seems so weird. I could also Dark Petition and get another Removal for the elf. I don't really think it's worth it though. Because I want to keep that around in case I need something. So yeah, we'll just kill the wolf, attack Garruk, and then if they chun block, fine with me. Yeah, why did they not give me duress? I don't get the... I really don't get that move. If they chun block, then they are pretty far away from casting their things. If they don't, Garruk dies. It's pretty much win-win situation for me. If they draw a land, they will have to play it, so I will know about that, which is great for me. Yeah. So now they are gonna give me the brutality again, or what? If I Tessiger, I don't really get the... I don't really get the move. Like if they gave me duress instead of that, I wouldn't have been able to kill the wolf. It would have started to be kind of annoying, to be honest. Give me duress. You can... Non-1 card. Duress is useless. I cannot take your things in your hand. It's only non-creature. Alright. Yeah, this time they made the right choice, I guess. We drew another land. I think we want to Tessiger now and see what they want to give us. And then attack Garruk. Again, I really don't want Dark Petition yet. And here, well, if they give us Grave Titan or Wretched Confluence, that's great. If they give us something else, that's great too. Like, they have no good choice here. If they give us one of the two Removal, we can kill the Garruk. If they give us Read the Bone, great, amazing. And if they give us Grave Titan or Wretched Confluence, they are gonna lose later on. So that's just, you know, that's just win-win, pretty much. I guess in the end, if they gave me duress, I would have gotten something better last time I used Tessiger. End of their last turn, I would have gotten something good. But still. Alright, well that's... I like Read the Boom. Now we can find some stuff. Garruk is annoying, but at some point I will be able to get rid of that. Just don't want to waste my Dark Petition on killing a wolf to kill Garruk. That just doesn't seem worth it. And that seems risky. Like, if they play Dromoka and then I don't have any answer, it's pretty bad. I don't think we want any of these two. Regrowth is good, because it gives me a removal. Alright, good. Okay, they top deck an Eldrazi Monument, but you have to sack that. I guess the thing will be indestructible. But you'll have to sack it each turn, but you can block with it each turn. Yeah, it's kinda good. The thing is, I drew a... yeah, I can regrowth my Wretched Confluence and still kill the wolf, and then my opponent is gonna lose their... They are gonna lose their whole board here. Which I don't think is gonna be great for us. because indestructible doesn't match up very well. Oh, and I want a Grave Titan actually. I don't want to draw a card. Okay, so -2, -2. Give me that Grave Titan. And kill the Garruk, and then Monument is gonna fall. And at this point, I don't think I can lose the game anymore. Like, I have a huge threat in my hand. I have access to any card in my deck. I can cast any card in my deck virtually. And my opponent is left with nothing, facing 2 big threats. So that should be good enough. Like, Dromoka is not an issue. I guess the Angel could be slightly problematic, but they need 1 more mana to do that. Okay, Sorin Markov. Let's Dark Petition first. And we'll pick a... Oh! I messed up here. I forgot about Control Magic. This is the card I should have picked. And now I don't have double blue, because I tapped my mana very stupidly. Alright, great. So I'm so confident that I made a very bad misplays. And I kinda need to kill that right now. So I guess we'll get the Doomblade. Though I guess we could also... Actually, I like... Actually, the better play, all in all... I'm not saying that because I missed the Control Magic. I think the best play might actually be to slow the pack the dragon and cast Grave Titan this turn. And then... Well, I guess then if they drop their Angel, it's kind of a nuisance. So maybe Sorin is better. I think we want to slow the pack so we can play another threat this turn, though. So goodbye, my Dragon Lord. Yeah, since I can cast the Angel, which would get rid of my creatures, I wonder if Sorin Markov is not a better play. Yeah, Sorin is a threat, actually. Yeah, I love that. I mean, Grave Titan kills faster, but if they do cast the Angel next turn, I'd rather have a Sorin onto the battlefield. But all in all, I think Mind Control was the better play. That being said, Sorin is gonna kill them pretty fast. Like, they drew Izamaru, so they are pretty dead now. Okay, we got there, but yeah. I've really been tapping my mana stupidly. Let's not miss that trigger. Yes, we will pay. Yeah, let's kill the Hound of Konda. Attack for 4. Then they are dead to Sorin. I can even Mind Control. They have an Angel that they cannot cast yet. Even if they cast it, they are dead. A Wrath of God doesn't save them because Sorin still kills them. I don't need to duress because they have nothing relevant. And I don't want to have duress in my graveyard because of Tasigur anyways. And that should be it. But yeah, picking Mind Control... No, actually, if you pick the Mind Control, you steal the Dragon Lord and they get their land for the Angel. And they can remove it from the game and then get it back later on. It's actually super bad. Then you can cast Grave Titan and maybe win with that, but I think the Sorin slow the pack play might have been the better thing overall. And again, I'm not saying that because I missed the double blue. This was a mistake, and I should have tapped my mana better before trying to fetch something. But in the end, I think this was a slightly better play. Plays better against the Angel at least. But yeah, things worked out fine this game. I hope you enjoyed. If it's the case, feel free to drop a like and see you for the final.